Pag-usapan natin ang panalo ng Barangay Ginebra against Meralco Bolts. So after ng game na to, 2-2 na ang Barangay Ginebra. After a slow start, sa first 3 games kasi nila, 1-2 sila. And yung dalawang talo pa na yun, hindi talaga naging maganda yung itsura. Well, to be fair, pati rin itong laro na to against Meralco, hindi rin naging maganda. Pero nakahanap sila ng paraan at they played well enough defense for their offense to be just enough para manalo sa laro na to. And sa totoo lang, wala talaga masyadong nangyari sa game na to. As in, kahit sa Meralco side, puro injury sila and wala rin talaga masyadong pag-uusapan. Pero, isa sa aunting topics na nangyari sa game na to ay ang bounce back game ni RJ Abarientos. Sa game na to, nagtala si RJ ng 27 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. He shot quite well also from the field, 10 out of 17. And then sa tres naman, 3-4-5, 0-4-2 sa tres. Pero I think yung isa dyan parang garbage time na pang-angat na lang ng quotient. And tong 10 for 17 na to, it's more of parang 10 out of 14. Kasi tatlo nga doon, pang quotient na lang, may nadali na lang. Pero again, the final field goal percentage is 58%, which is still good. And ayun, for today, pag-usapan natin yung performance si RJ Abarientos. Paano siya naka-bounce back after weeks and even months of struggle. Pero una sa lahat, gusto ko munang lahatin at pag-usapan yung buong Ginebra. Itong Ginebra team talaga na to, 4 games in, if we're going to be honest, hindi sila mukhang contenders, hindi sila maganda tignan, hindi ko maturo exactly why and how. Pero parang kada laro kasi, parang lagi may something na kulang about them. I don't know if it's the lack of front court present. Medyo may edad na si Japet, si Troy. Kailangan nata playoffs bago mag-on. I don't know if it's that shot creation or even yung general consistency kasi players like Jeremiah Gray sometimes ang galing, sometimes hindi makashoot. Even si Ralph Koo, sometimes grabe, sometimes hindi. Kanina okay yung playmaking niya sa game na to against Meralco. So maybe lahat din yun ng na-mention natin, factor din yun. Pero even si Coach Tim Cone mismo hindi rin masaya sa pinapakita ng Jeans. Pero just like all of us, nagtitiwala siya na eventually mag-workout to for the Ginebra team.
And wasn't a pretty game by any means. You know, we know we're not playing pretty basketball yet. We hope that we can be a little bit more pleasing to the eye as we progress. But right now, you know, our offense is trying to catch up with our defense. So we're coming out and just trying to defend as best we can and grind out wins. And that's what we did tonight, which is to really grind out win. You know, we'd like to see better balance in the lineup, but RJ and Riley really took the cudgels tonight.
Now, going back to RJ, kung mag-a-assume ako, I think malaking factor talaga yung TNT series na naging struggles niya. Ikaw ba naman, tauhin ka ng 6'7 na athletic forward for 7 games, di ba? Mapapa-second guess ka talaga kada hahawa ka ng bola. And we know, RJ Abarientos is a player na kumbaga powered by his confidence and guts para mag-take ng mga audacious na shots. Kumbaga he's kumbaga parang irrational confidence type of player. So once na kung ikaw yung kalaban, mapa-second guess mo si RJ, panalo ka na eh. Kasi RJ Abarientos na overthinker, hindi yun yung best version ng RJ. Best version ng RJ Abarientos is the version of him na free and ginagawa niya kung ano yung feeling niya or gusto niyang gawin. Of course, syempre, along the lines of what Ginebra wants to do, di ba? Kaya nga siya nag-BPC kasi yung conference na yon before the TNT series, nakuha niya yung perfect mix. Pero bata pa naman si RJ. Pero anyway, di ba? Yung conference na yun kasi, nakuha niya ng onte, nasimulan niya ng magets yung kung paano maging free as a player and at the same time following Ginebra's game plan. So sa game na to, ang pinaka nagustuhan kong ginawa ni RJ, hindi na siya nagsi-second guess, very confident siya and very decisive siya sa kanyang mga gagawin. Makikita natin dito, Supalpal, Riley Grigsby sa help side, fast break for Ginebra. Basically, 3 versus 1 fast break. Instead na i-overthink ni RJ at mag-fancy pass siya, ang ginawa na lang niya, inatake niya diretso. Diba? Wala nang arte-arte, wala nang palabok, straight up drive, finish to the basket. Dito naman magtatakbo ng triangle ang Ginebra. Walang option dito sa strong side, sa sideline triangle. So, blind pick kay Troy Rosario. Wala yung cut ni RJ. So, nag-flow siya into a 2-man game. Makikita natin after the ball screen, merong hedge from Brandon Bates. So, 2 on the ball kay RJ. Tignan natin kung merong angle na pasa kay Troy Rosario. Makikita natin, walang angle na available for Troy Rosario. Pero dito yung defender ni RJ Abarientos. Kind of aggressive and kind of out of balance. So, ang ginawa dito ni RJ, hindi na siya nag-inarte. Diba? Nag-size up na lang siya Square to the basket, step back, 3-pointer. Walang overthinking. Hinanap niya lang kung merong entry pass or merong pasa kay Troy Rosario. Wala. So, ang ginawa niya, he-attack. Wala nang palabok. Diretso na lang. And ngayon na nakakashoot na ulit si RJ from the outside, threat na ulit siya from there and can generate longer closeouts. Makikita natin dito, long closeout from Chris Newsome. Inatake ni RJ off the dribble. And again, dito, nag-pump fake siya, nag-hesitate siya, pero by design. Diba? He wanted to attack the closeout kasi open itong gitna sa... Ayan, open tong gitna na to. So, RJ, ginamit niya yung long closeout ni Chris Newsome to his advantage. Inatake niya off the dribble. And then pagdating dito, isang gather, hindi na nag-overthink, hindi na pinaarte, pumunta siya sa gitna, floater, 2 points. And makikita natin dito, another triangle set para sa Barangay Ginebra. Magsaset siya kay Grigsby. Pupunta si Grigsby sa bola, madedenay ng Meralco. So, lalapit ngayon si RJ. 2-man game with Ralph Koo. Ang ganda ng read and react nila dito, nag-overreact yung defender ni RJ, sumundot sa lane. So now RJ, again, attacking a long closeout na nagre-recover na defender, nag-step back si RJ, na-realize niya, okay, this is Chris Banchero, nakaka-dive lang sa sidelines, tumama yung likod sa upuan, ouch. So now RJ Barreto, sa atakihin niya yung grimacing Chris Banchero dito, one-on-one. Again, yes, nag-isolation siya, merong mga hesitation dribbles, pero again, hindi niya na pinaarte. Nakita niya rito, okay, hand down. So, gagamitan ko ng float dribble. Okay, naka-hand down pa rin. Titiraan ko na si Chris Banchero. Again, very decisive, very confident. Hindi na nag-overthink, hindi na pinapaarte pa. Kasi nung finals last conference, pag may malaki sa kanya, dinidribble left to right pa niya. When in reality, ang kailangan niya lang naman, it's either he's going to shoot over or he's going to drive past that defender. Kumbaga, simplify things. Kagaya kay Riley Grigsby this game. Sinimplify na nila yung gagawin ni Riley Grigsby. Mas mataas na yung mga salo ni Grigsby, nasa may 3-point line na instead of elbow. So, merong momentum si Grigsby to get his usual 2 dribbles to the basket. Kaya better yung finishing ni Grigsby. Sa game na to, Kinito Henson kept on saying na parang, uy, grabe, akala ko hindi magaling si Riley Grigsby sa 2 points niya kasi last game nag-struggle siya. Pero when in reality, if you add the context, kaya nag-struggle si Riley Grigsby from the 2-point area last game kasi yung mga salo niya sa elbow. And wala siyang momentum to get to the basket. He's a momentum type of player, si Riley Grigsby. Sorry, medyo out of topic na. Gusto ko lang ding i-mention kasi inis na inis ako habang nanonood kanina na pinipilit ni Kinito Henson na parang, uy, magaling pala si Riley Grigsby dumrive. Bakit last game hindi? Kasi yung mga salo ni Riley Grigsby this game, mas mataas na. So, pag face up ni Riley Grigsby, meron siyang 2 dribbles to get to the basket. Last game, he will catch the ball sa elbow, with his back to the basket. Pag face up niya, 1 dribble na lang and wala siyang momentum. Magsasettle siya for a floater. So, for RJ Barrientos, it's the same thing. Hindi siya yung kasimple as parang okay kasi confident si RJ. It's more of, yes, confidence si RJ. And yung confidence na yun kasi results to him simplifying his game. Hindi wala nang mga palabok. He's just going to shoot over the defense. He's going to drive past defenders. He's going to finish straight. Or he's going to pull up and shoot a mid-range of the dribble. Ganun kasimple na lang. Hindi siya parang ako kasi tumitira si RJ. Kasi ganito si RJ. Yes, yun. Pero yung resulta kasi of that confidence is a simplified game. I think context is very important pagdating talaga sa basketball. Again dito, 2-man game with Ralph Koo, RJ Barrientos. Dinay na siya rito ni Chris Banchero kasi nga nakakashoot na ulit si RJ. Threat na ulit si RJ. So, ang gagawin rito ni RJ, backdoor cut to the basket. Again, very simple. Very decisive plays from RJ Barrientos. And yun yung resulta ng kanyang confidence. Is being confident sa kung ano yung simple at kung ano yung direct. And again, makikita natin dito against Cliff Hodge, a bigger defender na medyo lazy defense from Meralco. So, long close out kay Cliff Hodge dito. Atake ni RJ Barrientos, 3 dribbles to the paint, may help kay Newsome. Finish sa kanan. Stretches over the defense. Wala nang kaartehan. Diretso mo na lang. Eh, yun yung maganda sa ginawa ni RJ sa game na to. Kaya siya nakascore ng 27 points. 10 out of something from the field. Ilan nga ulit yun? 10 out of 17. 7 out of 10 from 2. 3 out of 5 from 3. Kasi yung confidence niya, nagresulta siya into RJ taking smarter shots.